This is a presentation of the history of the national flag of the United States. The early maps of America showed that at that time British colonies of the North American continent numbered some 24 states, all loyal to the British Crown. The flags flown in these colonies included the British Union Jack and also the British Ensign flag, the design which was basically the Union Jack inserted as a canton onto a red background. There were 13 states of the eastern seaboard, and these wanted to move towards independence. These 13 states shown here were all located, as said, along the eastern seaboard, and these states formed the basis for the formation of the first union during the last part of the 18th century. There were indications of independence coming through the Liberty meetings held under either a Liberty tree or a Liberty pole, with Liberty flags being set up and flown at the same time. The Sons of Liberty had a flag of 9 stripes, red and white, which grew later to 13 for the 13 states. The first flag flown just after the Declaration of Independence was called the Grand Union Flag and was in service in 1776. The flag was called the Continental Colors and showed the Union Jack in the upper left corner against a background of 13 alternating red and white stripes. When independence was declared, the Continental Congress created the Flag Act and passed the Flag Resolution. This brought in a new flag where the British ensign was replaced by the Union rectangular canton with 13 white stars on a navy background. As the flag evolved, there was no fixed arrangement as to whether these stars should be 5 or 6 pointed, or how they should be arranged. Some of these arrangements showed these in a square matrix, and there was one layout called the Betsy Ross flag, which had stars in a circle. The name Betsy Ross was given to the seamstress who, it was said, designed the flag and introduced the 5-pointed star into the design. One design had the stars in concentric circular design, with single stars in each corner of the canton. Use was made of a design where the stars were themselves placed in a 5-pointed star-shaped design in the shape of star on the blue canton. As stars were added, there were many variations of the layout design. One of these was to commemorate the Battle of Bennington. One unusual and particular design was with 15 stars and 15 stripes, and it was named initially the Star-Spangled Banner. Since 1818, a star for each new state has been added to the flag on the 4th of July, immediately following each state's admission. The rectangular star layout eventually took over as being the standard type layout. The design of the flag has been modified 26 times officially since the 18th century. This 48-star flag was in effect for 47 years. In years which multiple states were admitted, the number of stars on the flag jumped correspondingly. The most pronounced example of this was in 1890, when 5 states were admitted within the span of a single year, namely North Dakota, South Dakota, Montana, Idaho, and Washington. The latest flag was ordered by President Eisenhower in 1959. It is the longest used version of the United States flag today. Its final design consisted of 13 red and white horizontal stripes with the blue rectangular canton containing 50 stars. Throughout history of the United States, the flag has been associated and remembered for many iconic and famous moments in American history. These moments endure and are patriotically remembered and celebrated today. If you are interested in learning more about the history of the American flags, and even to obtain for yourself a special, memorable, collectible flag or souvenir of America's great past, follow the link shown below. Also, you can kindly click the like button as shown.